Blessed love, salamta to each and every one. I welcome you into the Tiger's Nest. We glorify and Haile Selassie first in all our doings and saying. The Honorable Priest Isaac here with you. Just, of course, bringing to you a very special report as it relates to Greencastle Hill, Mount Anu, something that I thought that I would share with the family at this moment. As you would know, there is this mission on the earth to destroy sacred and ancient sites. And if you're not aware of that, this can be seen even in the Iraq War, even after 9/11, in the ancient Sumerian capital, where different artifacts were taken away. As you would know, even under what we call Taliban and ISIS and these different groups that have been fueled by the capitalists of the world. We have ancient Buddha statues and monuments that have been destroyed, supposedly over religious beliefs. But the point is, there is this mission to destroy the ancient sites. Just the other day, there was this stoppage in an ancient site in Australia where this quarry mining company had to pay recompensation to the native people of that area because of the destruction that they have been given to the ancient site for some time now. So we are here again to speak about Greencastle Hill, something that has just occurred that I'm sure you will definitely have some interest in. And I would like to share with you something directly coming out of the newspaper known as the Daily Observer. And this is captured today itself, today being the 22nd day of January 2021. And it reads here, concern over activity at historically significant Greencastle Hill. Now, many of you would have already known about Greencastle Hill. This is from the AntiguanObserver.com, a Teresa Goodwin report. And obviously, we have spoken of Greencastle Hill on many occasions. We have a book, Anu Ancient and Modern, that highlights Greencastle Hill. In a few months, we will be doing a spring equinox double hike to Greencastle Hill. So specifically, we have been even cited by the Department of the Environment of this nation, Antigua and Barbuda, to have a specific level of custodianship over the work that should be done on this hill in a project that is known as the SMMA project. A lot of details for me to explain that, and a dash of politics involved as well. And this is why this is something that we should highlight. It says here, members of the Bendels community group are raising the alarm over what appears to be the geographical sampling of soil testing in an area which is of historical significance to them, the Greencastle Hill. They claim that over the past few weeks, workers with a Chinese firm have been spotted grading a particular area and taking samples of the rocks found. And the Chinese should be underlined. That's just the reality of what's going on in the world. A cleared path on Greencastle overlooking a portion of Bendel's village, seen here. Okay. Deputy Chairman of the community group, Brother Ewart Isaac, and for those of you who listen to our radio program regularly, the Shock of the Hour, I am sure you are familiar with Brother Ewart Isaac. Deputy Chairman of the community group, Ewart Isaac, said that the activity was discovered by members over 2 weeks ago, and so far they have not been able to ascertain whether or not permission was granted to the company. He said heavy-duty equipment was also removed from the site after himself and others blew the whistle by raising the matter on the airwaves. The drilling and soil testing activity is taking place on the northern side of Green Castle Hill, in close proximity to Antigua Masonry Products Quarry and another facility operated by Sami Concrete. Isaac said he has made several failed attempts to contact parliamentary representative of the area, Sir Malwin Joseph, to find out what exactly is taking place in the area and who granted permission. Now, you yourself, as I said, you could check the site, the website, and even while you are listening and watching, you could also even glance through what is on the board there, but I'm not going to read everything for you, but basically give you a better understanding again of what's going on. If you notice, it was mentioned there from the Antigua Masonry products and Sami Concrete, but the Antigua Masonry products is a company that has been there for quite a while, since 1960 and plus, and they have been destroying that hill from that time until this time. You see, for those who do not know again, and more than likely, most of the audience would have an idea of Green Castle Hill and exactly what it is all about. But just with respect for those who do not know, we will just take a look into our book. This is our book, Anu, Ancient and Modern. You could get this book from me personally. You could get it via, you could email us and we send you the PDF copy of the book. My email, priestisaac27@gmail.com, or you could get it on Amazon. You just type in my name on Amazon, Priest Isaac, and the book, its name is Anu, Ancient and Modern Revisited, the e-book version. And as you would see on the cover of the book, these are some of the megaliths, just a few of the megaliths. It's a very vast area, my family, a mighty hill, Green Castle Hill, and it's loaded with these rocks, volcanic rocks. This is in an area which is known as the Eternal City, and that is cited there on the cover of the book. But as we go through the book itself, there is a specific, the book really goes into the spirit of Antigua. You will love the book. This is something you will full joy. The book really goes into the spirit of Antigua and how Green Castle Hill is connected to Antigua. So you see, the importance of Green Castle Hill is that it is a sacred hill. Follow me good. So not just speaking of the hill now, not just speaking of the community that it's in, but speak of the island, speak of the Caribbean chain, and speak of the planet, and speak of the cosmos. Keep in mind that we are speaking of a hill with countless of megaliths, these volcanic rocks. The area that's in question is somewhere beyond these rocks over here. These rocks align with the astronomical clock. These are thrones that you could sit on. You've seen the videos, you've seen me sitting on the thrones. 3 thrones for the king, the queen, and the royal heir. You also have the phallic, which represents the male reproductive system. You also have the vulva representing the female reproductive system. You see the 3 pyramids in the background. The hill is vast, all where you see me pointing to you here. It's megaliths, rocks aligned with the heavens. And this is astronomically proven. As I said, you have the astroarchaeologist Mara Imbert here with her team, and this is when she did the test on specific keystones. According to her report, this very stone, which is the phallic stone, has a specific alignment with the Little Dipper, which you would know is the house of Anpu, which is the northern celestial pole of the heavens. Obviously, celestial means the heavens. So there's a mystic link. We've showed before, we did a documentary previously. I don't think we highlighted it using this book, but you could see it here without a doubt. If you have the comprehension, look at it now on the mystic level. Now, even though you may not have seen it here, you have the Caribbean island chain. Remember, the Caribbean island chain specifically is the alignment is similar to that of the alignment of the River Nile. because when you look at the River Nile and you look at the Milky Way galaxy, this is not my opinion. This is just a fact. They have a very similar alignment. In the same way, the River Nile, at least from this point, if you notice, it has a very similar alignment to that as, you know, the islands of the Caribbean. You cannot deny it. It just has the similar alignment. Okay, it may just be a coincidence. All right. Interestingly, on the northeastern section, you have Heliopolis. You see it here? It means the city of the sun. That's what the word means. On the northeastern section, you have Antigua here. It doesn't mean the city of the sun, but interestingly, they call it Sun City. They call Antigua Sun City. That's what they call it, Sun City. And Heliopolis is the city of the sun. Historically, Heliopolis is the city of the priests. Historically, Antigua was referred to as the island of the priests for obvious reasons, as you know, we highlight Green Castle Hill and the megaliths, etc., etc. All right, very interesting. Even the whole story of the individuals going to Heliopolis to be initiated into the priesthood is similar to what would have taken place in the Caribbean islands, where they would come to Green Castle Hill for that same initiation vibration. Those who have been to the hill, you could see how the eternal city aligns with the thrones that are facing the eternal city. All right, all of that is very interesting. You know, Antigua has 365 beaches, which is, again, aligned with the 300 and 365-day cycle of the sun. Antigua also have the sun in its flag, just as in ancient Kemet, we're talking about in ancient Heliopolis, you see the sun even as our ancient symbol. So it's interesting that the geographical aspect of it and the alignment of, number one, the heavens with the earth, the River Nile with the Milky Way, then the River Nile with the Caribbean island chain. Interestingly, they both align on the northeastern section of both of them with the alignment. They both have a city or an island that's called Sun City or Sun City, the city of the sun. Okay, interestingly, the both of them have a city, the same city or the island, that is called the city of the priest or the island of the priest. All right, these two places, that's Heliopolis, Sun City, and Antigua, they both has the sun as the symbol. Their symbol is the sun. The sun is in the flag, and you just saw the sun with the wings. All right, they both brandish the 365. What do you mean? The 365 temples, the Sekhmet in Heliopolis. I just mentioned the 365 beaches in Antigua. All right, and Heliopolis now, its ancient name was Anu. Of course, you know of the whole Anu. Some say that the city of the sun, Anu, of the god On. So just in the same way as Heliopolis, in Heliopolis, Anu, the 335 temples built to Sekhmet. But interestingly, Antigua, like any other country, has an abbreviated name or a port abbreviation. For example, St. Kitts port abbreviation is SKB. Jamaica is KIN. Puerto Rico is SJU, while Antigua's abbreviation is ANU. Anu. Anu is the name of Heliopolis. Heliopolis' name is Anu. Antigua is referred to as Anu. The both of them are called the city of the sun. The both of them are called the city of the priest. The both of them are on the northeastern section of the River Nile and the Caribbean island chain that mirror each other. The both of them carry the 365, which is the science of the sun. The both of them actually have the sun as their symbol, as the sun is in the flag. And the both of them have the name Anu. So something mystic is happening here. Remember, this is the mystic vibration. This is how we do it right here in the Tiger's Nest. Then now, when you add the dynamics of Green Castle Hill to that story, then you see what's going on. So the hill is being destroyed since 1963. It's not just the Chinese. Before the Chinese come, there have been others that have been blowing this sacred piece of rock sky high. So almost 1/3 of the hill is already destroyed. And as I said, this is the manuscript known as Anu, ancient and modern, the ebook version. You could get it on Amazon. or you could get it from me. It's better you get it from me. In fact, we have a special that is still on. That you should not make this special getaway, where you could get this book plus the book known as The True Biblical Land of Israel, plus our brand new book, The Heavens Declare the Glory. You could get the 3 books for only $50 United States currency. And with that, you actually get a whole month's free of the program known as the Shock of the Hour. This is what happens when you get these 3 books. So that is, if you want to say, a deal that you would want to partake of. I mean, the Shock of the Hour is a radio program that comes to you every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You get a whole month of that free just for buying the 3 books at a discount price of 50, because the book itself, when you get it from me, which is the better copy, by the way, it's only 20 United States dollars currency. So you can go on Amazon if you prefer, and it is Anu, Ancient and Modern, the Honorable Priest Isaac. So let me just show this to you as well. So this is why, even as you know, in the upcoming months, we will be having a hike to Greencastle Hill, a double hike, basically, to the Greencastle Hill. We hike to Greencastle Hill regularly, and this is done under the guidance of Rastafari Experience Antigua. This organization is the organization, myself, co-founder, the Honorable Rastri, co-founder of such an organization, which, as we say, has been given that mandate in writing from the environmental division. Now, as I said, it has a lot of diplomacy in it, and politics as well, which is at definitely another level for us to go into. But this year, 2021, I want you to comprehend that we will be having a double hike, the morning hike and the evening hike to Greencastle Hill. Now, of course, the last spring equinox, we did not fulfill it, at least the way it was planned, because that was the time when the world was on lockdown. Now the world is acting as if it wants to lock down again. So I'm telling you that this year's spring equinox will be virtual as well. So if you're not in a position to come and join us here in Antigua, and of course, joining us is the better thing to do. Yes, right now it's still January, you have February, then you have March, and of course, as you could see, the world is running in a way that you don't know exactly what is going to happen next unless you are one of the puppet masters that are pulling the strings. That's just the reality of it. That's just the reality of it. But whatever the case, the event is going to take place. So you can join us virtually if you cannot come, or if you don't want to come, or whatever the case is at this moment, at this time, just giving you a little rundown on what's taking place here in Antigua. The ports are open, people are coming, people are going. The protocols are specifically in place for guests that come and they stay at a specific, what is referred to as a biosafe environment. So even when you come to Antigua, you will be staying at a biosafe environment, a place that would have been certified to accommodate guests. Even we ourselves that have to entertain the guests, we have to be certified as well in this COVID-19 time. So that is just being said, so at least all of our listeners could understand and at least feel at ease on that level, especially if this is something you believe a lot in. So I will just affirm you that all of that is taken care of as well. So if you desire to be a part of this experience, I mean, it is from the 18th, Thursday, the 18th of March to Sunday, the 21st of March. All the information is right here on this flyer. I could send you this flyer. All you have to do is email me at priestisaac27 gmail.com, and I would send you the flyer itself. You could also make your reservations by emailing me at that same email address, precisaac27@gmail.com. So what will be taking place, we'll be having the double hike, the Green Castle Hill, the morning hike, sunrise and sunset. We'll also be having the marijuana educational lecture and tour. Yeah, we'll be going through the ganja field, and you'll see for yourself what's going on here in Antigua, in Anu, as it relates to the Tree of Life. Of course, we'll have the morning yoga session. There'll be a special Saturday evening lecture given by myself, the Honorable Priest Isaac. We'll have the experience, I should say, our historical sites on our island tour. There'll be the Rastafari drummings. You have the accommodation, 3 daily vegan meals, transportation also included in the price. And as I said, if you cannot come to the Caribbean, unless you're in the Caribbean already too. So if you cannot come to Antigua, the whole experience will be virtual. So all of that, there's a virtual package, meaning that you could sit in your home and watch it live as it takes place. Quality presentation, I'm talking. Not no fuzzy, buzzy, wuzzy. Quality presentation from wherever you are. So if you're in France and you're gonna get in France to come down, hey, you could pay it virtually. If you are in where else? Hey, listen, wherever you are, China, India, Morocco, wherever you are, and you want to be with us for the spring equinox, it's not just the hike. It's not just the hike, but remember, you'll be seeing the visual hike. Of course, I'll be there to lecture to you as well as the crowd, depending on the day. The morning hike will be a bit quieter than the evening hike. The evening hike would be a little more festive as well. Maybe not as festive as it would be if it wasn't under the COVID restriction time that the world is under. But for sure, the Nyabingi drumming. Remember, we'll be having the night presentation. So that means we'll see the sunset on Green Castle Hill, among the megaliths, among the rocks, the countless of rocks, and we will be seeing the stars that these same rocks align with. I'll be showing you the constellations. I'll be showing you the stars. We're going to have a wonderful time, especially if you come. Yeah, and definitely your safety and everything, definitely we could confirm that for you, especially those who are concerned, really, in all seriousness, those who are concerned about their health as it relates to the COVID-19 pandemic and epidemic that is taking place in the world. Again, as far as the protocols and the biosafe environment and the certified individuals that will be dealing with you, that is already ticked off. That is an A+. That is not even something you have to be concerned about, if that is a concern to you. And that's a big if it's a concern to you. Okay, definitely. So because it's a concern to many, we had to make sure all of that is in order. So for sure, it will be a wonderful experience. It would be nice that you could come and see for yourself the destruction that has been done to the hill, and to some degree still taking place. And you may say, so how are they still doing that? Politics, man. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I am not a politician. Yeah. So just contact me, Precise@27. Don't run anywhere. I got a few other things to show you. What do you think? The Precise@27@gmail.com. As I said, we will also give you the virtual package as well. So you don't have to specifically come if you think, man, we're going to watch this online and full enjoy this from home. All right. Now, this is very, very, very important here. What is it that I want to show to you? Okay, so we also have, this is why we have this petition site here. This is the petitionsite.com. This has been established now almost 2 years. And I would agree, and I said this before, I may not have pushed it as hard as it would have needed to be pushed, and that is reality. But at the same time, Okay, for example, 265 supporters. How many people are watching this? So the people that watch, this doesn't cost a thing. At least I don't think so. Does it? No, it don't cost a thing. You could just go and give your electronic signature and show your support for to stop the destruction of Greencastle Hill here in Antigua, especially when you understand the science of the hill, especially when you understand how sacred it is. These rocks are taller than most of you. A lot of these rocks are taller than me. You could see me standing up on one of those major rocks, and the rock you see me standing on, that's not even the phallic. The phallic is even bigger than that, and they're even bigger rocks than the phallic. There are rocks up there that would rival any rock at Stonehenge, and there are much, much more rocks there than Stonehenge. And these rocks naturally protrude out of the earth. So now the Chinese have joined the battle to destroy the hill. You see what we're saying here? But at the same time, it is good, not that is good. What is good here now, let me put it that way, is that more people are becoming aware, and as you could see, it's almost headline in the newspaper now, because the Chinese has joined the battle. But some other people have been doing it before, some of them even black, and some other different shades of brown that have been destroying the hill for quite a while. And the uproar has not been that strong. But it's all right. We're glad that others have now seen the need for us to do our best to preserve this sacred ground. This is why also, as I said, I can't give you the depth beat politics. I can, but I ain't gonna give it here on this international platform. Come on, just be thinking. I wish I could give some of you who are sincere, that understand. That's why you should email me and contact me. We could speak differently, but I'm not going to say certain things just here on this international open platform here like that. Obviously, just it only makes sense. It only makes sense. But I'm just telling you as much as I think I could tell you. This is some deep stuff. This is why we have the GoFundMe page. I'm showing you again one more time. We have an official letter from the Environmental Department as it relates to a specific project. Those of you who are in Antigua know the project I'm talking about, which is to preserve the range, the Shirkley Mountain range of mountains. That's a long range of mountains, of which Greencastle Hill, at least part of Greencastle Hill, is a part of. Long story. So our company, Rastafari Experience Antigua, because of the works that we have put in, and it's obvious that we are the individuals that have the most interest in this hill, and actually utilize the hill for economic purposes too. Nobody can stop us. Straight. So we have that in right. We have a legal cause to fight it. But you see, there's a little trick there too, as I said. I don't know if you're listening to me good. As I said, parts of Greencastle Hill is a part of the project, and I'll leave that at that. Yeah, I'll leave. I won't even say no more. But at the same time, another level of the politics again is the funding. Big politics there. So this is why, all right, so at least we have to say. So we already start works, Greencastle Hill is a vast area. People go up there, you get lost. We have created a trail that carries you to all the key sites. And we keep that trail, because the grass grows high. So we clean that trail regularly. We pay people to do that. That's something the government should be doing. I'm just showing this to you so you can understand what your brother is up to. So when you see us put up a GoFundMe page, give thanks to Jamin Samuel. Give thanks to this anonymous donor here and another anonymous donor. Give thanks to Winston T. Lewis, who donated there $100 towards the cause of preserve and protect Greencastle Hill. So let me be clear to people in Antigua too. Nobody that just jump on this bandwagon, eh? Just be careful of how you talk, because we're very loose with our lips, as if we don't care what we say. Those of you overseas, I'm not speaking to you, please don't be offended, but them people here in this nation of Antigua and Barbuda better be wise with their tongue as it relates to what is taking place, because we have been on the battlefield from day one. We didn't need no Chinese to come and carrying away no soil to sample, to be stepping up to the plate, and we have the international community to give an account as witnesses. You know how long we write the book, Anu? Ancient and Modern. We started in the time of Lester Bird. It's the election between him and Baldwin Spencer that made us write over the book. And now it's Brother Gaston Brown that's the prime minister. So all them prime ministers. So don't try and make this over politics. All them prime ministers, different colors, different sides, have been aware, made aware by myself of what is taking place on Greencastle Hill and the value of Greencastle Hill. From my understanding, it is Sir Lester Bird, that former prime minister, that commissioned Maura Imber to come and do the study. So I ain't gonna politicize this at all. This is just a real thing. So my brothers and sisters, this is why we have the GoFundMe. That specifically is towards the building of Greencastle Hill. Let's put it that way. That's a next level. I could show you that too, but that's not for this stage. We already, we spend a lot of money in just preparing the plan, the understanding of what will be taking place on that sacred hill. And the main thing is stopping the destruction of it. So there's a lot we're doing. That's the point as it relates to this project here. This is not me. This is the Rastafari Experience Antigua. That's a company within itself. What you see me do here on this channel and this platform is not necessarily Rastafari Experience Antigua. It's the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge. You understand? Yeah, we're business people. We have different businesses. Is business I into too, eh? I don't know, this people have this thing like this is a joyride and life is about giggling and grinning. You understand? This is about doing what you got to do, and the betterment and generation wealth and people to come straight up. So if we're not elevating our people out of that dunghill, eh? It's not about no personal game. Look what we're doing here. We think this is all about. Everything you see we're doing, eh? You could see it's about people. We have the essay competition too. At the same time, let me just remind you, we are still soliciting for sponsors. We have the letter. If you missed the program we did when we launched the essay competition, at least the advocacy of sponsorship, if you missed that, you can email me. I'm serious, because we can't be playing around. You can email me at priestisaac27@gmail.com and I will send you the letter as it asks for sponsorship towards the essay competition that we do every year. This is the 8th year, African History Month. And if you missed the program that we did a few nights ago as we launched the essay competition officially. So there's nothing that you see us do that is for us. And this is for us and us. This is for us. I and I as a people. You know, it is a joy that man put their life towards whatever would benefit, the people in righteousness of salvation. So check out the GoFundMe, my brothers and sisters. Check out the petition site as well, and put your name or your signature on the petition. Also, you could email me and get the Spring Equinox flyer here, poster, so you could look at it properly or share it with a friend. And you could contact me to get more information. I know a few people already contacted me. I will be getting back to you as well. with a few more fine-tuned details as it relates to the upcoming spring equinox. And remember, if you cannot come to that, no man, you can still come to that, no man. So you ain't got no excuse when it comes to that, no man. Yeah. And so, as I said, you could cite the story in Observer, AntiguaObserver.com. You could read it for yourself. Concern over activity at historic Green Castle Hill is right there, the full story in living color as well, and you could definitely check that out. All right. This might be funny, but did we leave anything out? Oh yes, remember to get the book Anu, Ancient and Modern. Remember the book Anu, Ancient and Modern? Yes, you could definitely get it on the Amazon, but if you don't want to go to the jungle, you could just come to me. You'll still be coming in the jungle because the tiger is the real king of the jungle, not the lion. Eh? The tiger, lions don't live in jungle. The tiger is the real king of the jungle, yeah? But this is the tiger's nest, not the pigeon coop, not the eagle's nest. This is the tiger's nest. So you could get the book Anu, Ancient and Modern directly from the tiger's nest. I think it's a better buy. You know, Amazon does something and does a little thing and do what they want to do. But if you want to go to the Amazon, hey, we ain't hating on Amazon or hating on you or whatever. Yeah, they just take their little piece. But for sure, Anu, Ancient and Modern can be received with the 3 books. Remember the 3 books, which is Ancient and Modern, as well as the biblical land of Israel, the true biblical land of Israel. And our brand new book, I'm talking about the ancient, the heavens declare the glory of the Most High, Rastafari, and the cosmos, definitely. So give thanks for the life giver and the keeper of life. Look at these beautiful rocks right here on the mighty hill, Green Castle Hill. Yes, give thanks for your love, my family. And give thanks for your presence with us. Holy Emmanuel I, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, blessed love.